Hello students, hope you all are fine and you must have done your work sincerely and religiously. Today I am going to start a lesson in English, My Childhood, and it is written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As we all know him, Abdul Kalam was the 11th President of India. He was born on October 15, 1931 in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. He studied physics and aerospace engineering and became a scientist. He served the Defense Research and Development Organization and Indian Space Research Organization for nearly 4 decades. He was also an excellent writer. My Childhood is an extract taken from the autobiographical book Wings of Fire by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The theme of the story is expressed through the account of Kalam's childhood. It reflects on the harmony and prejudice present in the Indian society. He talks about his upbringings, his parents and siblings. He tells about his friends and all those things that influenced his childhood. Kalam's secure childhood, inspiring parents, supportive friends and honest teachers instilled great values in him that gave him wings of fire. Now let us come to the chapter. First of all, I'll explain the first paragraph. Abdul Kalam was born in a middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu state. When Abdul Kalam was born, at that time, this state was known as Madras state. Abdul Kalam's father, Jalaluddin, was not very rich. He was not highly educated. Despite these disadvantages, he possessed great qualities, as he was very wise and generous. Kalam's mother was Ashyamma. She was a great support to his father. She was also very generous and kind-hearted. Every day, she used to feed a lot of people. She fed a great number of people from outside than the total number of the members in his family. Now let us come to the second para. Abdul Kalam had many siblings and he describes himself that he had short height and very common look. He did not have any exceptional look. On the contrary, his parents were very tall and handsome. They were very good looking. Kalam did not inherit these physical qualities of his parents. Kalam's ancestral house was very old. It was built in the 19th century. It was a pakka house that was made up of brick and limestone. And it is located on Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. Kalam's father was very simple, but was strict also. He used to teach his children not to waste money in unnecessary things. He used to avoid all unnecessary comforts and luxuries. And he provided them all the necessary things like food, clothes, and medicines. This shows that he has the quality of gratitude. He was thankful to his parents for whatever they did for him. Now let us come to the para 3. Abdul Kalam was 8 years old when the World War broke in 1939. We can calculate that he was born in 1931. The demand for tamarind seeds increased in the market at that time. And Kalam used to collect and sell the tamarind seeds in the provision shop located on Mosque Street. And he would earn a princely sum of 1 anna. This 1 anna equal to 6 paise. At that time, this 1 anna was very great and valuable to everyone. So, he earned 1 anna, means a lot of money. Kalam's brother-in-law Jalaluddin used to tell him the stories of the ongoing World War. Later, APJ Abdul Kalam used to read the newspapers, Dinamani, and used to look for the news of the same stories. Their area Rameshwaram was very a small island, and so it was not affected by the World War in the beginning. But after some time, India had to join the war and combined with the Allied forces. Then a state of emergency was declared in the country. It is like a curfew in the country. So the first impact of World War II on the people of Rameshwaram was the cancellation of the train stoppage at the Rameshwaram station. Earlier, the train used to stop at the Rameshwaram station and went further to Dhanoskodi. But now the halt was cancelled, and with this, the newspaper bundle which used to come for Rameshwaram was thrown out of the moving train as it reached Rameshwaram station. Kalam's cousin Samusuddin used to distribute those newspapers, and by taking from the moving train. So then at that time Samusuddin needed the help of someone in catching the bundle of the newspapers. So Abdul Kalam helped him by catching the bundles and distributing the newspapers. In return, Samusuddin paid him a salary, which was APJ Kalam's first earning. This incident happened 50 years ago. Even now, when he wrote this book, he could feel satisfied and proud of himself. Now, let us come to the para 4. APJ says that whenever a child is born, he has some qualities which he acquired from the elders in the family. So, and this depend upon the social and economical status of the family and environment at home. So, Abdul Kalam also inherited honesty and self-discipline from his father. And he also inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness from his mother. And all other brothers and sisters also inherited the same qualities from their parents. Abdul Kalam had 3 friends. three very best friends, close friends during his childhood. Their names are Ramana Shastri, Arvindan and Shiv Prakashan. And all of them belonged to a very orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. And they were more ardent followers of their religion. Abdul Kalam was from a Muslim family. But all the children were so close to each other that they never felt that they belonged to different religions. And religion was not a barrier in their friendship. When these three friends grew up, Ramana Shastri took the priesthood of the Rameshwaram temple. Arvindan started a business of transporting the pilgrims to and from the Rameshwaram temple. And Shiv Prakashan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railways. That's all for today, children. Rest of the part we will explain in the next class. Thank you.